Time for the next adventure out here in the desert. We're going to a little place that we like to call Mars. I haven't been here yet, but I am excited to go here. Looks like great scenery. Got a good reference from a friend. Let's go explore it. In case you ever wondered how get those drone shots driving, but you're obviously by yourself, well, you just do it while you're driving. Dirt road, no one here, so worst case, I just harm myself. Let it track me. And all I gotta use is like one of these joysticks. I also thought I had more battery on this guy, but I guess not. Alright. Back to the program. I was told about this river crossing. And this shit looks deep. I don't really know. Problem is I'm by myself out here. I guess I'm gonna get out and scope it because it doesn't look. Actually, doesn't look too bad. We out here by ourselves, so don't need. And there's no service, and we're way in the middle of nowhere, so we do not need bad things to happen. Okay. This is. I really cannot tell how deep. I can see tracks from people who crossed and got over there, but man, I don't know. Man. It's really hard to tell how deep it is because the water's so muddy that you can't really see. I don't know. It's either send it, hope it's not too deep, and then find out it is, and then you're stuck, and there's not anything to winch through here. So, man. Fuck, man, I don't know. I do not need to end up in a sticky situation, I wish I could just tell how deep it is, because it's one of those things. And also, the bottom of this riverbed is not going to be rocks, I would assume. Ooh, I have an idea. This might work. I have these lunar boots. These like big, bulky winter boots that are very tall and completely waterproof. Pretty much up to my shins. So, all right, let's try this out. And I'm gonna walk out a little bit and see. Okay, so we got these guys. By the way, this is really dumb either way to be doing by yourself. And, well, we'll see how deep it is. And see if your boy's turning around or what. Because if I'm turning around, that's fine. But we're way out here, so we might as well see. Because this honestly might not be deep at all, and I'm just tripping about it. But that's good. Piece of a car. I'm gonna pick that up and throw it in the truck, but All right. Let's see. All right, folks. So far, not bad. These boots are very buoyant. Okay. So far, this ain't shit. All right. Okay. I need to point this camera. See what we got. These boots match my jacket. Let's go. Okay. Just above the ankles, so so far not bad at all. Let's see. Looking pretty good still. A little bit deeper. Okay. And then goes up. Okay. Yeah, I would say I feel like I can drive that. This will be an interesting one for sure. Trying to feel what the highest point of this would be. But this is not that deep. This is like, okay, what line is it up to? Test, and that is the universe. Ask the universe. So heads is always yes, tails is always no. Do we cross? It was heads, so man, I'm nervous, but I think I'll be fine. Do I walk across with the camera and put it on the other side? I don't love this, but all right. This will definitely be some of the deeper water I've driven in, but it ain't too bad. All right. Okay, well that was nothing. Let's go, baby. Give my wheels a wash, you know? Just, yeah, that's it. Just give them a little wash. I was overthinking that a lot, but it didn't even get up to my skid plate. I was overthinking it a lot, but it is very good to be extra cautious because you don't want to be having a bad day. And also, I'm by myself. I do not need to be getting in situations. I wouldn't recommend, usually I'd recommend not doing any of this by yourself ever anyway, but here we are. So I'm a hypocrite. But made it, so it is time to get onward and upward. Okay, so I spy something a bit interesting. Oh, it's fenced off. All right, let me turn this around and zoom in on it. Let me see where this road goes. There's a little shack, like a very old little shack right here. Huh. Alright, looks like you can't really. Huh. I mean, it's not fenced off. So I'm a little tempted to go explore it, but I feel like this is how haunted movies start. For how weird this landscape is, and then seeing this, even more weird. I would love to know who built this and what, I don't even know what it was like living in here. Like, all right, you guys ready? I got a good view of it. A little bit creepy for sure. You see it right there? It's right there. All right, we made it to it. I like to imagine just some old cowboy was out here way back in the day, because who else would live like right here? I mean, I am like in the middle of nowhere. So here's the stables, I think. Looks like. I assume that's a stable. But here's the house. Definitely some creepy vibes to it. Huh. So I wonder. Some people writing names. Huh. I mean, that's clearly a fireplace. And then. A little dark in here. There we go. Casual. Usually you have some graffiti up in here. Huh. That must have been like for some heat or something. Look at all the writing in here. 2000. Huh. 2000. That's been here for a minute. 2000. 12/26/8. So 2008, I assume. Huh. Smelled like newspaper up on here. Then a good old desert view. Weird, man. Weird. Huh. It's times like this when I'm at, like, I see places like this that I just wish I could, like, travel, like, just see, like, a time lapse through time of everyone who's gone through here. 1996. 95. 04. 09. Huh. Wow. Wonder when the last time somebody came up to it is. Weird. Anyway, saw it. Had to go check it out. Definitely some eerie vibes to it, but it was worth checking out for sure. Let's just take another look at this thing. Like, what? I imagine there definitely was walls here, and like this was probably like a living room because the fireplace is there, but Still. Weird. They're starting to get into, well, where we're trying to camp tonight. And we're making it. Found home for the night, and it popped in my mind that I want to see how fast I can pop this up because I've never actually timed it. I've seen with other brands, it's like I think it's a 1.5-minute challenge, like 90 seconds. We'll see. 90 seconds might be a little tough because my knees hurt, so I don't even know if I can move that fast, but we'll see. So I'm going to time it. I'm going to time it like I just got out, okay? And I'm going to start it as soon as I start moving from here, okay? All right, ready? 3, 2, 1. All right, forgot one latch. Oh no. Okay. Alright. Then hit these 2 push levers. Alright. What'd I get? Wow. Okay. 56 seconds. Let's go. I hit it as soon as I had all the latches up. 56 seconds. That's fast. All right. Why does it always feel like it takes longer? I mean, that was obviously me doing it quick, but all right. 56 seconds to pop this thing up. Situated. Got my snowboard, of course, because I'm going to go snowboard out here. This is so fun to deal with. I need to get a ski rack so bad. This will have been worth bringing, obviously, once I actually snowboard with it. But for now, I would say there's a difference between setting up, popping up, versus getting it into living mode, because getting into living mode it's taking me less time because I'm getting systems figured out, but it always takes the longest to like get everything together. Although right now all I have to do really is put that battery up there. Now, I mean, snowboard goes there. Otherwise it's pretty much ready, so. Tonight's menu, you never will guess, steak. But I will actually do steak and potatoes this time, because I forgot to cook the potatoes last time. I was going to do like steak in this like bowl of noodles, but then I ate the noodles last night and I didn't film anything last night, so steak and potatoes it is. It's definitely definitely warmer. It is definitely warmer over here. It's funny because I can see where I was at last night for the last 2 nights, but it's definitely warmer over here. It's gonna be a nice night. So coming out of here, I can either go back the way that I came, which would be fine, or I guess I can go this way looking at my maps. So I may just drive all the way through. I know it puts me out. I have enough gas definitely for a while. But I'm curious how far it is, I guess. Like, do I go... it's probably not too far. I just don't, like, sometimes when you're on these back roads, you never know how long they're going to go. And it's like, dang, I should have just turned around. It would have been faster for me to get the highway. Because I got to go to Salt Lake City tomorrow. So, I don't know. We'll figure it out. But not really much to do right now here. So I'm going to make dinner. Work on some videos. And watch Napoleon Dynamite because I downloaded it on Hulu. So that'll be a good one. Yeah. Solo camping is interesting because I do feel like it can be pretty lonely sometimes. I don't know. Some people love it. Some people are better without. Or love to just not be around anybody. I can do it for a few days for sure. But I always think it's better if you have people to hang out with, me personally. That's just me. Because whenever I camp by myself, I usually just end up hanging out inside. Like, even if I have a campfire, I'm not going to hang out by the campfire by myself for that long. Versus, like, if I'm with people, I will be having a campfire. I could have a campfire all night if I'm hanging out with people and hanging out with homies. Because campfire talks are the best. So, enough spewing on my end. Just get things situated inside and make some dinner. I'm gonna be honest. As much as I love winter, and I do love winter, summer is the best. Summer is just so good. It feels like it flies by so fast, but it is the best. I cannot wait for summer road trips and summer camping and summer traveling already. Sitting around a campfire with the homies. Man, I'm just being out here camping again. Like, not winter camping and snowboarding and stuff. Just has me itching for it, has me ready. But I'm just gonna keep it on for this one. Keep it on and see. Oh yeah, I had a comment on my video of why I have my camp stove and then I have a jet boil. I guess in simple terms, I bought that jet boil for backpacking. They do, I think in the comment they mentioned that there's their like cook system, like their camp stove system. I think it's awesome, except it's like $300, so a little out of my price range. And this camp stove was, I received it to do a product shoot, and I kept it. So yeah, and it works, and it gets the job done. And the jet boil is nice because I just heat up water really fast on it. It's great for just using it to cook my coffee and make my coffee in the morning and make tea at night. So, yeah. So if you're wondering why I have separate stoves, that's why. I feel like I started to lose focus of where I wanted to go. Like this summer, I got really into, like, I wrote like every day, off the top of my head. And then I think like sometime after New Zealand, I stopped writing. I don't know why, or like in New Zealand, I just like fell out of the habit. And since then, it's just like something hasn't been right. I don't know, like my creativity's been down. Unsure of the direction that I want to go in with my career, feeling unmotivated, and like you can't rely on motivation in this industry, or really any industry, to get things done. And so that's what I was doing. So like I just wasn't motivated. And really, honestly, like I guess honestly the best word for it is like I was just feeling really lost in my creative pursuits. Just feeling really lost and unsure what to do next. Feeling like it's worthless or pointless. And I've gone in these, I've been doing this for 8 years now. It ebbs and flows and it comes and goes. And so it's not anything I'm a stranger to, but like, man, I want to create things that inspire people. Like I really want to create things that inspire people and things that I'm proud of. And I feel like my content was lacking soul. Like it was lacking soul. And by that, like, I think there's like this non-tangible thing with art that when you create it, there's like an intent there. And I think that intention with how you create it or when you put it out there to share with people, it has soul. And like that's why certain pieces of work people connect with so much, even though it's like not the most incredible photo, or it's not the most, like not crazy cinematography. It's not, this or that, but it has soul. And because of that soul that's in there, it resonates with people. And I think that has to do with like the intention that you put into it. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but like I, as an artist, that's how I feel. I put a lot of thought into it. I'm curious, actually, for those of you who do watch this, what do you think? Like, do you, as a viewer, does it have soul? Like, yeah, I don't know. Like, what is soul in content? What is that? Because I can make these just like nice, pretty videos, but like, is there soul in it? I don't know. I'm probably just overthinking it, but anyway, that's just stuff that's been on my mind. But yeah, I think I'm gonna leave tonight off with that note, and then there's a version of you living in the past that would be so proud of where you are now. They're worried about the future and how it's all going to play out. They dream of living the life that you have. The friends you've made, the places you've been, and the memories you've made. And here you are. You haven't even taken a moment to appreciate it. You're too caught up in what's ahead of you and too worried about the future. If only that version of you 5 years down the road could tell you it's all going to be okay. I feel like I'm moving around like an 80-year-old grandpa right now with my knee. But it is better. It is getting better. Hopefully, in the next video, after this one, I'm snowboarding. I had a thought for the moment that the sunrise might pop off and go a bit crazy, but no, just a cloudy day in the desert. Yeah. Not be forgetting to turn my propane off either. There we go. Cool. I'm not using it. Alright. Well, it's only about an hour to go, just to keep going and to get to the highway, so. Guess we're just going to do that. About time to head out. I'm packing up. I want to see, so I got 56 seconds to pop this up. I'm curious how long it takes me to pull it down, latch it up, and then be good to go. So, we'll see. The only issue is my snowboard kind of gets in the way. So I'm going to start it right here. The rules are, do I have to have, yeah, I guess, yeah, tailgate up, this down. So snowboard's going to add a few seconds at least, but we'll see. All right. I'll set this camera right here. Okay. 56 seconds. I bet I can do it in sub 2 minutes. It's going to be longer for sure than it is popping it up, but I think you can still do a sub 2. All right. I'm going to get my timer out. Clock. Okay. Timer or stopwatch. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1. All right. Okay. Okay. Make sure all the canvas is in. I'm doing this in a casual, not rushed manner. So, let's see. Generally, I have to tuck the canvas in on these corners. But otherwise, okay. Alright. Snowboard's gonna add a little bit of time, but whatever. Still should be pretty good. Just throw that in there. Okay. Alright, whatever. We're at minute 20. Alright. And then this latch. Get this latch. Okay. Alright, what we hit? Stop. Okay. Minute 47 to take it down. And latched up. That's not bad.